Hey, what is up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite books that I love and that I genuinely think that can help you guys succeed in your business, whatever you guys are doing, even in life, whether it's you want to learn about mindset or you want to learn about income or even saving money. These top 5 books are going to help you out so much. And by the way, these are not it. These are like my extra. I always have these here just to remember some of the things in the book, and that's like some other topic. But anyways, so the number 1 book we have on my list is The Obstacle Is the Way by Ryan Holiday. And this book, I got this book like a long time ago, but it was just sitting on the shelf, like it was just sitting right there. I never even picked it up or read it. And I guess it just happened to be like there came a time where like I hit rock bottom. I was literally like, I didn't have any money, and I'm like, how am I gonna pay for all this, right? And then I read this book, and it talked about perspective, it talked about action, it talked about will, and it talked about a lot of things, like how like the obstacle is the way. As soon as you have the obstacle, maybe that is the way. Maybe like, you know, I didn't feel like I wanted to do this or that or that. Like I'll give you some examples. Like, okay, I didn't want to cold call in my business, but that's the obstacle, right? That's the obstacle that's holding me back. Maybe that's the way. Or I didn't want to reach out to like clients otherwise, or do a video sales letter because I felt insecure about myself to put myself out there. And like it was hard. And like while I was reading this book, it talked a lot about how you see things and how your perspective really is. And it talks a lot about stoicism as well. And I think that is like the cure for like entrepreneurship, when like, you know, we go through so much, we go through all this hell. And you know, I think you guys should pick this book up. It's very helpful, very good. It talks about action and whatnot, and also talks about be prepared for everything that you do for not to work, so and start all over. So it's a really good book. It's like circles every part of like whatever can happen in the business, because like I see a lot of there's so many books out there that talk about how to get wealthy and how to get rich and all that stuff, but it never talks about the dark, dirty side of business, the dark and dirty side of entrepreneurship, where you lose money, you do this, like it just tells you how to go through those period of times, you know. So yeah, so that's my number 1. Number 2 on the list. So number 2 on the list is #positivity. And this book, I got it during last summer, and I read it in one sitting, and I'm like, that's cool. And Tony Robbins, if you guys know Tony Robbins, he recommends this book to everybody. Now it's written by Phil Hellmuth. He is literally the best poker player ever. Well, like right now he has like 8, I think they're called bracelets or whatnot, like, and like he has 8 of them. He visualized them. And the funny thing is, everybody in his family is successful. Not a single person in his family is not successful, and he teaches the methods that he uses in this book that his family used, and it was like a family tradition. It was like a culture in his family that they did that made them all successful. He has like, I think he has like a sister and a brother. I'm not 100% sure, but like they're all successful. They're really successful, and that is why this book is number 2 on my list, right? And Tony Robbins actually recommends it. If you go to his seminar, he will make you buy this book. Anyways, number 3 on my list is Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. Now, this is more of a marketing type of book. Like, I do marketing myself, but it really talks about how you can be an expert in your business, how you can be number 1. It talks a lot about storytelling, talks a lot about your journey, how you should speak and whatnot, and how you can reach out to like your audience and like make them trust you and whatnot. And you know, it talks a lot about story and selling as you go. It talks about like there's method, things like Heroes to His Journey. We have like the Epiphany script and whatnot. And this book is crazy. I highly recommend it to anybody who is like want to be a coach or any type of business or any type of leader in your industry. I would suggest picking up this book. So that is number 3 on my list. Number 4, I have How to Win Friends and Influence People. Now, this book I got actually a lot of criticism for, because I was in school and people are like, wait, you're trying to, you know, win friends over or something like that. I'm like, and that, like, you know, people judge this book from the cover, but after they read it, they're like, if they read it, they're like, okay, it's not really about, you know, the whole cover. It's more about managing people, because your business is all about people, right? Your customers, your employees, whatever. Everything about business is people. Everything about leadership is about dealing with people. Is how you deal with people. So this book has helped me a lot when it comes to dealing with people, becoming a leader in my industry and whatnot. So, you know, I highly recommend on this book. You must grab it. It's a must. And yeah, so the number 5 on my list is The Richest Man in Babylon. Now this book is probably 80 pages long. These books are small. You can see this is like old book. This is probably like the 3rd book I ever read, and it's a very old book. It's written in like some weird English type, like Shakespearean English, and it's a story based book, and it teaches about saving. And I had a hard time saving my money, because it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep, right? And it talks about the 70-30 principle, where you could spend 70 cents out of every dollar, and eventually when you save that 30% of every dollar every time you earn your income, and you put it aside, watch that income build up slowly, and you'll look back, holy crap, I got like 20 grand like sitting right there, and I can just use that for something other, or later on, or whatever type of investment or business you are starting later on. It can help you guys out so much in those areas. So those are my 5 favorite book, right? So number 1, Obstacle is the Way. Hold on, I'm just gonna grab them real quick, right? So number 1, Obstacle is the Way. Number 2, we have #Positivity, because this book is crazy and you better grab it. You can get it for Amazon for, I think, either it's $8 or $16, something like that, right? Number 3 is The Richest Man in Babylon, right? I love this. No, this was the number 5th. Yeah, so no. Number 3 was Expert Secrets, right? Number 4 was How to Win Friends and Influence People. And the last one was The Richest Man in Babylon, right? So anyways, so those are my top 5 favorite books that I genuinely love, and I read them, and they're amazing. They like, these books have life-changing skills, right? And I know a lot of people talk about Think and Grow Rich. I read them. I love those books. I love Rich Dad Poor Dad. Like, I love this. I even love this book. I probably should have put this book on the list, but I didn't, because I don't want to share too much about this book, you know. And like all this other book, like Principles by Ray Dalio and whatnot, and Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene and whatnot, and my books just dropped. But anyways, yeah, these are my top 5 favorite books that I love, that I think that can help everyone, no matter what industry they're in, right? So go on, I'll link them down below, the books, if you want to go get them. It's not going to be affiliate link. It's like, I'm not going to gain any money from it, don't worry about it. I'm just going to link this so you guys can grab it, to help you out a shorter way. You know, you guys don't have to search, oh, where do I find this book? No, it's right there. So I'm going to link these books below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys.